Hello, people. How are you doing? So there's an interesting video making the rounds right now, and I want to rant about it. Yeah. So let's watch it together, and then learn a thing or two from it. Okay. I don't know the location of this video, where it happened, but 100% I can say that it's from Ghana, my country, my home country. All right, so let's watch it together and see what this video is about. All right, people. So the video you're watching is actually a very unfortunate situation that happened in Ghana. An entire house is being razed down by fire. Razed, the whole building. The whole property is coming down. You can see it. Fire consuming it. And luckily, there are fire service workers there. So on your screen there, the gentleman with the orange strip there, that is a fire service worker. And on the right hand side, you can see another fire service worker making calls. But the bystanders who are there, especially the gentleman filming this, is asking questions in the local Tree language. Why did the fire service people come to just stand around without doing anything? What is the point of them coming? That's the question the gentleman is asking. They're just wondering why fire service men will be there and are just onlooking and not doing anything. And you can also tell that other people who are standing there are majority of the people who have their phones and they are also just filming. And then on one side, you saw a group of young guys who had buckets and gallons of water coming to help with the fire. Let's go ahead and watch the rest. If you look carefully, you'll notice that the guys who were fetching the water or had gallons of water were pouring water on the nearby property, the one on the right hand side. So my assumption is that the fire has spread to the other property, if I'm right. You can see a woman with a bucket of water heading towards the direction on the right hand side, meaning that she's heading to the other property on the right. And then in front of, on her side, on the left hand side, the man standing there is a fire service worker dressed in a fire service clothing or uniform. And the question they are asking is, why are the fire service guys not doing anything? And then one person said, the fire service workers said their vehicle is broken down. Their fire service vehicle is broken down. Let's continue. One of the bystanders, a woman, said that the house on the right-hand side, which doesn't look like it's been severely consumed by fire, but has fire, the lady said that that house actually has gas in it, gas. And you know, fire and gas, they don't like each other. So she's probably worried that by the time that one also spreads so much, it's going to be serious. Back to the video. All right, people, I hope you've seen it. Very unfortunate. It is what it is. As somebody who is from Ghana, I'm not surprised that this happened. In fact, I cannot also sit here in Canada and pretend that every country has an effective system to the point where vehicles that are supposed to be first responder vehicles don't break down. They do. They do break down. You could have vehicles break down here, also in Canada. Or you could have situations where maybe they may not even be able to put out the fire, depending on how intense the fire is. But here is the truth. I'm originally from Ghana, yeah? And where I'm from, if you have 100 fire outbreaks, the likelihood that we'll even quench 2 or 3 out of the 100 is almost 0. In short, back home, this is normal for us. This is normal. When fire happens, it consumes. The response is almost 0. It is what it is. Now, wait a minute. The guys were saying something. Why are these fire service workers or firefighters here without doing anything? Eh? And somebody also dropped a comment and said, oh, you know, they are not efficient. No, I think differently. How can the fire service worker work when we don't equip them? How can it work? These guys who are walking around as if, is it like they don't want to really do their job? They need resources to work, you know, so they need the resources to work. So when you employ people and you don't give them resources, they become toothless bulldogs. They can't do anything, just moribunds, institutions, sitting down there doing nothing. You see what I mean? If you have hospitals and you don't equip the hospitals with facilities for doctors to work, at the end of the day, nobody gets any job done. But they will drop paycheck or salary at the end of the month. See how long the fire was going on. Fire service workers were there. So in real time, if they had the resources, you can assure that they could actually bring this fire down. But look at how everything is connected. And we know what they here, they make video and people go talk, so the agency waha. Fire also breaks out here in Canada every single day. You have people who will light fire, smoke and put it down in their houses and it will break up. But within 2 minutes, 3 minutes, fire service guys are there. They will do their very best to quench and stop the fire. and save lives. Look at the opposite here. They are there in real time. Response, zero. Now, human beings have to now rely on fetching water with gallons and buckets to quench the fire. Now, what if there is no water? Which is also a very likely situation. Even water is a big deal. Getting access to water, potable water, is even a big deal. What if we don't get access to water? Then the whole house comes down, isn't it? Raised to the ground. And this house you're watching there most likely will not have a property insurance. So mitigating the loss is even almost not there. If this house is raised all the way down, the chances that you get an insurance company to build it for you or give you the money is almost gone. Your whole life investment is completely gone. These are the things we talk about systems. So now, let's look at some effective solutions here. Equip the fire services. Make sure they are properly situated within proper distances that can equip them to actually respond to the populace, right? Now here is one thing I've noticed. Within a certain number of kilometers, 1-2 kilometers, there is a fire service point. Within 2-3 kilometers, there is a fire service. They carefully plan and map out the city, so that when there is fire, you know exactly which unit is responsible for that zone. Within 2-3 minutes, they're already there. You understand? At least we can argue that the guys were there. They were there. At least they were there. But the next thing is to equip them. Give them the supplies. Give them the tankers. Give them the water. Give them everything they need. Equip them with the necessary. In fact, as the fire service men were there, I want you to ask yourself, were they properly dressed as fire service workers? The answer is no. None of them was even properly equipped in terms of the dressing. Were they wearing their gear? No, they don't even have their gears on. These guys are dressed like they are sitting in your office. They are there to fight fire. They are wearing regular shoes. They are there to fight fire. No helmet, nothing. They are there to fight fire. In fact, on your screen, you can see somebody who is in the regular clothing, casual clothing, is even wearing a cap. He's even well dressed. But these are the people who are supposed to save our life when there is tragedies, fire outbreaks. Is it because they don't like their job? They like their job, but they need to be equipped. Who has to equip them? The manager of our Tier 6. Where are the monies going to? People's mouth pocket, corrupt politicians' pocket, those who are milking the continent dry. So in a situation like this, what you hear is, oh, what a shock, they are dead though. In fact, if you are even lucky, the residents of that house may have been evacuated or gotten out. But if you are not lucky, they will perish with the fire. And then we'll go and do some praises and worship and give thanks to God and say, no, God, it be you way they give, oh, you are the giver of life, you are the taker of life. Stupid excuses. This one, do we need rocket science to solve these problems? Do we need a colonial master to come and tell us that we need to buy this and supply it to the institutions that we have set up? No, but we make excuses for everything. Maybe so now things going to happen like this. And the next one, then once this one happen, bring on the next one, please. Next one, please. It means next tragedy, please. As this one happen, tomorrow you will hear marketplace in Kumasi, fire gutted the whole place down. Marketplace in Agbogboshi, fire gutted the place down. These are normal stories. So if you were to be living in this house like this, what are the chances of a survivor? What's the chance? But look at it. If this was to happen here, the same situation happening here in Canada right now, and the fire service guys showed up without a proper supply, without even wearing the gear, the owner of the house will sue the government and the fire service. In fact, the owner will sue both the fire service first, the fire station, the owner of the house or the people who are affected will sue the city itself for not doing its job. In fact, you could even sue the city for not even paving road and making it easy for the fire service truck to actually get in there. You could sue the city for not even designing the right, making sure that the road engineering is good to make it easy for them to come. You sue the city several millions of dollars. And after that, you sue the government, all those who are supposed to do their job and they didn't do it. You sue everybody and you walk away with billions of dollars. That's how it happens here. Will anybody be sued? No, you don't even start that conversation there. Who are you going to sue? You are going to sue who? We just move on. Next one. And we just pray and then we continue. This is a reality. We'll make excuses for our leaders. We are the same people who talk nonsense when things like that. And we just laugh over it and we move on. So therefore, our leaders don't value our lives. You see what I mean? They don't value our lives. They won't even put policies in place that will ensure that the right things are done. Life goes on. The next perishing happens, we move on. Next person perish, next Then we move on. Simple as that. Excuses, excuses, excuses. All right? Living like recently, my mechanic told me that somebody sued a particular city here in Ontario, right? Do you know why? The guy had an accident. After having the accident, he went on and got a lawyer, sued the city for the bad road. According to him, he said the road network is not good enough. That may have contributed to the accident. This guy is suing to the amount of $20 million. Because the accident he had left him almost paralyzed. See how much they sue for? $20 million. Insurance company too will be sued. Everybody will be sued in line. No, you don't do that, sir. When our gutter is choked, we don't sue nobody. You cannot sue AMA. Who are you going to sue? Okay, I'm not saying you cannot. Who are you going to sue? The question is, who are you going to sue? Who is going to even represent you? Which judge is going to even sit on that case? For what? For us, it's normal. It's part of our everyday life. You're used to it. See what I mean? Yeah, this is how we start on a new year for here. Enjoy. Have a good day. Bye.